What's your thoughts on Declan Rice's move to Arsenal?
I don't get that. Why is it all?
Is he
I think. I'll be honest.
We all knew he was going.
Yeah, and we knew he was going, but I think what
Could he done better than
it's
Where?
because he went to a London.
Man City, basically.
Because he went to a London rival, and it was what he said when he made that move. I know what football's like now when he's been there for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, what's that about? The thing is with Declan, listen, I love Declan
Yeah, but he's
Rice.
got to say, listen, take Declan Rice out of it. As a footballer, you go to a new club, you're not going to go, oh, fucking loved it. Or what. Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
You're being employed by
No, I get that.
Arsenal. You're
Yeah.
getting paid 400 grand a week. You've got to say what Arsenal want you to say. So he's not going to stand there and start talking about West Ham, is he?
No, I get that. I do get that. But I just think that's what's rubbed the fans up the wrong way. But it'd be interesting on Boxing Day. I don't think you're playing the League Cup. But listen, for me personally,
Sorry, going back to your question. I don't think Man City was ever there, if I'm honest. I think Arsenal was done a long time ago. I don't know that as a fact, but it seemed, I think Pep chucked a bid in. He might have gone. I don't think he was going to play at City. He might have played. He is the main man at Arsenal. And for Lee, like we all knew he was going. He deserved, in my opinion, he deserved to go. He gave us his everything, every game till his last game. He gave his all. Is it the right club for him? Who knows? What is the right club for anyone?
But he's earned that right, Ginger.
I think yes.
Yeah,
I think please don't judge me on the way I answer stuff, but I think he deserved a move. Whether Arsenal's the right club, who knows?
and West Ham done well out of it, 105 million as well.
I think we've had the better deal.
Yeah.
And I know Declan, I speak to him all the time, but I think the players we've signed for the money we got off Declan, I'll take all day of it. I think Alvarez is going to be an unbelievable player. What I've seen of him so far is going to be brilliant. Ward Prowse for me, could be the signing of the season for the money we signed him for. So Dec's done his thing. He's going to have a great time and play for Arsenal and hopefully do well. The boys we signed with the money are going to be tremendous. So I think we both had a great year.
Should West Ham, you're a centre back, should West Ham sign Harry Maguire in January?
I think if we had signed Harry Maguire in the summer, it would have been a great signing. I think Harry Maguire, God, I'm getting on with it, you know. Harry Maguire has gone to Man United. If you get him back to the Leicester boy who went for 80 million, who's a defender, heads, tackles, he's brilliant. He's like me, give me the ball, you don't know what the fuck to do with it. Tell me to head it, tell me to tackle someone, tell me to stop a ball going in the net, you do it. You go to Man United, you've got to be able to play, which I think is bullshit as a centre-half, because you don't get paid enough for starters. You've got to stop the ball, give it to the boys who can play. And I think if you've got Harry Maguire back to that, he'd be a great signing for us.
If you were David Moyes right now, would you get rid of Antonio in January? And also, what is your thoughts on Scamacca leaving and then bringing in Danny Ings?
I wouldn't let Mick go. I think we're a better team when he plays. He's not the most gifted of footballers in the world. He's our highest score in the history of the club. I think we're better with him. I think he brings an energy to the football team. So I wouldn't let him go. Scamacca, for me, I don't know what. I can't work out whether he was bad or we didn't play to his game. Do you know what I mean? He needed crosses, didn't he?
Yeah, he did score goals though. Finish up, which we need.
But I think playing for David Moyes, you need to be you need to run the channels and that. It's the way he plays his games, you send as Mick does, you need to run in behind, hold it up. I think with Scamacca, he just wanted to score goals. And he's for a David Moyes team, he wasn't going to play. Danny Ings, great lad, know him, and I don't know, he hasn't had his chance. He hasn't. If you put him in the team, he'll score goals. He's done it everywhere he goes. So whether he gets in, who knows?
Can you tell us a story about your favourite night out with the West Ham team?
My best night out? Fucking hell, there was a lot. I'll tell this story quickly. This is one I thought Matty was going to say to you. Funky Buddha, 2008. I was out with a load of the boys. Matty was there. We was with the wives. We was in Funky Buddha, and it was a group of boys that were.
I'll just stop you there. Look at that question.
Matty Everton.
Funky Buddha.
Even a Funky Buddha night with our wives. So
No way.
that's
He
the
was
story.
there. Matty was
Yeah,
there. It's probably a favourite night for Matty. Didn't see him at the time. So anyway, we're out on this night out with the wives, and there's a group of lads that were being they were being bellends, trying with the boys and being a bit fucking arsey with the girls. So I've had a word with one of the boys in the club, in Funky Buddha. Come outside, everyone's gone off. It's me, Matty, my missus, Matty's missus, getting in the cab. So I've sat in the back of a cab. Matty's in the front, I'm in the back, my missus Samantha, and Matty's missus Steph there. So all of a sudden we're sat there, this group of boys, or a boy, has come around the side of the car and knocked the window. Like as in, come on mate, out you come. So I was like, really, I don't want to do this. Anyway, kept knocking. I've literally opened the door. Used to do a bit of boxing back in the day, so I know I can hit someone. I've hit this fella, and he is out cold. I mean, I got a nick for it. You would have remembered. I was in the Sun. It was like page 3 of the Sun. Not that page 3.
Yeah, your tits out.
Maybe underneath the proper page 3 or
Page
something.
4.
In handcuffs outside Funky Buddha. So anyway, as I'm in handcuffs, geezer stood on the floor. This group of boys that were being pricks in the nightclub were like, oh shit. And one of them shouted, watch yourself, we're Fulham boys.
Watch yourself, we're going to send our butlers round.
I swear to God, I remember going, oh boys, you've really disappointed me. Say you're like Canning Town or something like Hackney boys, do you know what I mean? You can have a go. We're Fulham boys. I was like, oh, you fucked it. So I got arrested, de-arrested. And then what made it worse, the next day was, I think it might have been Zola's first day, we were going fucking go-karting or something stupid. And I had to explain what had happened, and Lucas Neal was skipper. He went, just say you were in Noble next door, bit of an altercation, whatever's gone on. So I went up to Zola, probably first time I met him or spoke to him. I went, oh boss, I was out with the missus, I was in Nobu. He was like, all right, yeah, we had a bit of bag. He come back to me about 20 minutes later, he went, you fucking lying, Nobu shuts at 12 o'clock. I got nicked at 3 o'clock. Random stone. So that's it.
Brilliant. We're going to get ex-colleagues or colleagues and ex-teammates of James's to tell a story or start a story, right? And now we've got some spicy jelly beans here. So, Ginge, what's going to happen, right? So they're going to start a story, yeah? If you want to finish it, you can finish it, and I'll bang the jelly bean. But if you want to duck out of it and you don't want to answer it, if it's too embarrassing, or you just don't want to answer the question, you've got to bang the jelly bean, right? Well, so there's 5 flavours.
You're banging trouble here.
Matty Everton, he said either the Funky Buddha night with our wives, or when he fell asleep on my stag do in Miami and he put loads of laughing emojis. So what happened now?
I was pissed, clearly, but there's a reason why I was pissed. It was the day, Matty's stag do was the day we went up against Blackpool and Chelsea won the cup final. So me and my brother, a bit of degenerates from Newport, we just got on the lash round the pool, watched West Ham, watched Chelsea win the Champions League. Essex boys went off, had fucking little kip and done their barnet and all that. Me and my brother was still out round the pool steaming. So it was to meet at the bar at 8 o'clock in this hotel in Miami. So the boys were all dressed, ready to go, fucking Gucci loafers on the lot. Me and my brother stood in our trunks. Trunks? Is that a thing? Shorts, trunks, speedos. And I was absolutely steaming. So my brother, being the older brother, went to me, I know what to sort you out. Zambuca.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lovely. And they were big fuckers as well. So I went, crash. Didn't wake up. I went, I've got to have... Josh went, my brother Josh, take him to bed, put him in his room, give him an hour, you get back up. Went up to the room, didn't wake up. Matty's up there, pushed me off the bed, didn't wake up. It's not even that bad a story, it was just, that's what it was.
The next person I asked was Jimmy Walker. And,
This could be anything.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where to start with this. He's put, ask him about his pink Speedos.
I know exactly where it is.
And beating Maria Sharapova on a Christmas do.
Yeah. The Pink Speedos was Pardew. He took us to Dubai in February in 2005, maybe. And all the boys were, after training, going down the beach and playing volleyball on the beach and looking cool. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go to the sports shop and buy a pair of pink speed, like literally the tightest pink Speedos you could ever buy. Put them on and played volleyball with them.
What's the Maria Sharapova story then?
Lucas Neal was captain. Christmas do. The theme of the Christmas do was sports stars. So I could hear the boys talking, going, "Oh, right, we'll go as rugby players," and I thought, "Fuck it, I'm going to go as a woman tennis player." So I got a big old set of nuts on me, short skirt, tennis balls, a lot. And that night, I actually had my tennis balls confiscated off a policeman. I was firing tennis balls up the Haymarket.
Ginge, you
Yeah,
got
that was me.
Ginge, you got to duck one of these questions, man. He's a grim.
No, I forgot you was doing them. I did tell you I'm not going to answer all of them.
I've had done a week this one, mate. It's hurting me.
Question.
Yeah, I've got two. I've got two.
I'm not.
I've got two.
I did say to you anything. I'll answer anything.
We've got one question from Johnny Arson.
Hello everyone, it's Big John here. I want to send a message to Big James Collins, Ginge as you know him. Top man, Ginge, great friend of mine. A real man, loves a beer, loves a game of golf, loves a crack. And most of all, he was a great footballer. Great centre half, big, strong, aggressive. He used to go and head it. Great career, Ginge. And there's no surprise that all the clubs that you represented, you're held in such high esteem by the supporters. That's a good sign that you did well if the support still get you back and do dinners and respect you and treat you really nicely. Good luck to you, mate. Remember your dad turning up with his cowboy boots on, great fella. Good luck to you, mate. I wish you nothing and your family all the best in the future. Stay healthy, pal. All the best. Have a great night.
He's an absolute legend of a man, Hearts. Bearing in mind, he probably shouldn't be here. Hearts. I remember speaking to his dad when he, don't know if you all know, he had testicular cancer anyway. He went on, and I remember phoning his dad and going, "How's Big John?" And he went, "No, he's done." I brought the level down a little bit there, and he's a tremendous man. He is a great lad to be around. He's good fun. I remember coming into the first Wales squad I was ever in. Remember that shitty tight Kappa kit that used to be about? And like me and John weren't in the best shape at the time. So I remember Mark Hughes going, "Right boys, go on out for the warm-up," and Hearts didn't move. Big John Hartson didn't move. I come back in after the boys' warm-up, Hearts was still sat there. I went, what have you done for your warm-up? John Hartson's warm-up was stretching the Kappa kit. Genuine, it was. Yeah, where we going with that one?
The cowboy boots. He mentioned about the cowboy boots and your dad.
Do you know what? That is a random story that me and my family have spoke about. I don't know who he's thinking about, but it's not my dad. Generally, honestly, I swear to God, I've said it to him before, and even if I put my mum on speakerphone now, my dad has never worn a pair of cowboy boots in his life. I don't know
Not
where
you know of.
No.
Do
Don't
it.
know.
Do it. Ring her now. Do it.
Should be in bed now.
Yeah, I can't eat no more than that. Was a stupid.
We've got one more.
That is a cop.
One more question coming up, and this was sent in tonight, live from the studios by Colin Cole and Joey Cole.
Yes, Ginge. Listen,
It's
man.
going to stop again, you watch.
Ginge, how are you, legend?
Listen, I know that you're on a night out tonight, I think, or doing whatever you're doing. I'm not sure, podcasting or whatever. But my question to you, our question to you, is that night in Germany,
Yeah, we was there. It was we were getting loose. There was
loose with a goose.
found a little village, and they just see me and about 7 or 8 buffaloes turn up, and the drinking started.
Exactly, and then what happens after that drinking started? Someone got ironed out, and I'm not sure who it was. You got to tell the story, son.
It was like it was like the Avengers outside. You know when they all go off in the town
I heard
centre,
you lot were
cars getting moved.
I heard you're moving cars, all of that. I need to hear the rest of that story, Geese. Let's see ya. Take care.
Loose with a goose.
Loose with the goose.
Who got ironed out then?
Me.
Are you got ironed out?
I didn't get ironed out, didn't get knocked out. I'll tell the full story. Are we still doing that challenge, or shall I pass on this one?
No, you got.
So anyway, yeah, we went to Germany. Big Sam was manager. He was a big believer in pre-season. Go out, do your work hard for like 2 weeks. Last night out, you get out, we'll let you go and have a couple of beers. So we were in the middle of fucking nowhere, in the middle of Germany. Done our work, I think one of us found a bar that was fucking 17 miles away in a cab. Got there was no one in there. Anyway, got in there, booze was flying, body bar, and it was just one of those nights. I remember Nobes at one point walking around with like a samurai sword, just like chopping shit up. There was like, we moved a car, there was like a random Ford Focus out the front of there, we picked it up and took it down the road. Yeah, it was just one of the, it was like The Hangover. It was one of those nights. So anyway, towards the end of that night, Kev Nolan, Andy Carroll, really, really good mates, but when they had a booze, they got a little bit...
I was just about to say, I'm surprised at that. I'm not surprised at that.
They got a little bit feisty. So end of the night, I'm sat there, a few of the boys around, Kev and Andy start, something was said that I didn't agree with, and it looked like they were going to fight. Big Andy was angry. Kev didn't want to know. Kev didn't want to get involved in it. So I stood up and went, whoa, boys, settle down. But Andy wants to go now. He's fuming, he wants to fight. So I was like, okay. So I went to Andy Carroll, fuck it, I'll have a go. So I swung for Andy Carroll and missed by about a foot, I reckon. I got about there. And he hit me and broke my cheekbone and took a knee, and this is pre-season, by the way. But like, there was nothing. Like, I remember after it, like it didn't knock me out. I remember saying the Nobes tells it unbelievable. I remember taking a knee. I went, "Oh, you caught me, you bugger," and we ended up because it wasn't our row. I was just there, and it happened. We ended up shaking hands, having a pint, and it was all good.
Proper men.
That's how it should be. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, that was that night.
Phenomenal.
That was
some good questions there, mate.
And then the next morning, this night is a story that just keeps giving. The next morning, didn't even realise, taxi driver had gone to the Old Bill or something, so I got on the bus to come home. There's Old Bill there, and I had to pay £300 for something I don't even know what. €300 to the Old Bill. Brilliant.
My final question to you is that obviously you've got a great connection with the West Ham fans. So, how would you like to be remembered by the West Ham fans?
Legend. Ben Reid. Legend. Right, there's only one ginger fella.
Great question. I think I'd want to be remembered as someone that wasn't probably the best player to ever play, but someone who gave their all, I suppose. Like every time I put the shirt on, I'd try my best. Some days I'd play all right, some days I'd play shit, some days I'd do all right, and every time I'd try my best. There was no middle ground. It was either I've tried my best, or I'd try and do my best, if that makes sense.